Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
Well, what a
Siro.
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here. Drogba demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Decent chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's shifting through the gears here. Schneider! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Cruyff. Can he get it through?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Drogba. And this is Shevchenko. Maldini cannot be beaten that easily. Camavinga. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
St Johnstone are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Messi. He's found some space. Szoboszlai to Gerrard. And it's Neves. And this is Shevchenko. And here's Drogba.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, what has happened here? Cruyff. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Totti.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, they could break here. Bullet. Nicely worked. Schneider. It's Schneider! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Drives it in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
St Johnstone clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Camavinga clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It is a corner, good chance. St Johnstone with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's gone for goal. Oh, that was no routine save.
Thiago actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Schneider. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Maldini. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Totti. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And this is Adriano. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Adriano. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Tries a shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Great ball, and he's in. Chance for a shot! Nicely aimed pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Schneider! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Hazard, he's shifting through the gears here. The cross, tries to get it clear.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find. Great chance! Oh, it's a nice idea. Nunez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get on the end of this? Robertson.
Such good technique.
He's got away. And he decides to cross it. And the keeper beats it away. It's a goal kick. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danny Olmo. Now it's Darwin. He is through here. Nunez proves just... And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Zanetti clears. And Aubameyang! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Can he get it through? Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nunez! Nunez! And it's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
St Johnstone with the corner, there first. Rudiger can get it clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Hullet. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making, we can't. He learned from it.
Nunez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. And the counter is on. Well read, nice interception. Schneider. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Threads one in. That wasn't the greatest of balls. This ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too.
St Johnstone have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's got the beating. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga with the cross. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Aimed beyond the defence. And he can thump it away. And here's Szoboszlai. He's picked it. McAllister! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Over to the other side.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has been cleared. That's the end of the first 45.
This is a
Well, it's
police
certainly
announcement.
simmered along nicely so
Please be
far.
made
Just the
aware
one
of
goal in it,
control
and it's
orders
all
that
still
will be in
very
place
much up
after
for
the
grabs.
match. Please look at the screen.
How would you
for
review
further
the first
detail.
half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
St Johnstone can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed. St Johnstone currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Tries to pass it through. And that's a goal kick. And it's Zanetti. It's gone for a throw-in. Zanetti. And here's Schneider. Gerrard. Time and again they are repelled. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rudiger. Gerrard. Now it's Schneider. Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo. Now he's got space here. Bullish header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. And he's cut it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Ah, he's given it away. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a throw. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Aubameyang receives it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Played out wide. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hullet.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hazard. Probing pass. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Referee's given a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 15, Ademola Lookman.
That's a simple one for the keeper. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's Kadiolu. Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard has it in a wide position. Impressive jump! And he's there to clear it.
Lookman.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Silvestre. I think we're just about done here. And that is a little undercooked.
Lookman.
And he plays one through. He's free, he has got space. Totti. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
So that's it, it is all over. St Johnstone have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and the commander of tight defence because of the
Ibrahimovic! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a decent clearance. St Johnstone with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
St Johnstone have their second corner now. Rijkaard can get it clear. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bergkamp. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
It's Drogba! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Serginho. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's found space here. A header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. Costa Curta makes a move down the right.
Persib Bandung definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is... There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right. And we have liftoff.
The goal scored for Persib Bandung.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Xavi Alonso.
St Johnstone really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Can he get on the end of this? Gerrard. Spread neatly. Punched away. Koundé. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Tries to play it through.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Serginho. Ambitious ball here. Bonucci. Gerrard. And it's Neves. Oh, well played. Costa Curta. Short changes him with that pass. Ball is over the line. That's gone for a throw-in. No outsmarting him this time. Bergkamp. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a good foray he's making. Great defending, strong and determined.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's the chance to counter. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Thiago. Chance, surely! And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Always onto this. Thiago. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's on his own! He's found a way through. Beckenbauer. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Drogba. Shevchenko! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Thiago. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. João Neves. And that is a little undercooked. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Shevchenko. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has put paid to that. He's beaten the last man. And it's Bergkamp. Caresses it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
A probing pass. He's found a way through. Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Thiago. Totti. Played out wide. He has found a way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neves. Ibrahimovic pinches it off him. And it's Thiago. To Messi. Costa Curta. Nicely worked. And that is well cleared. Persib Bandung have got it back and they'll have another go. Thiago. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. And he's being shifted off it.
Persib Bandung couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Serginho. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played into space. Cleared away. And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bonucci. João Neves. And it's Drogba. João Neves. That's a good... Can he finish? It's a goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 9, Andrei Shevchenko. Substitution for Persib Bandung. Number 23, Lionel Messi. Number 18, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 19, Michael Olise. Number 22, Didier Drogba.
So we have movement on both benches. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
St Johnstone have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Substitution for Persib Bandung. Number 4, Thiago Alcantara. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Kaká.
Red card! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Aubameyang. Nice looking ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Persib Bandung nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
That has not gone well. Persib Bandung clearly now in lead preservation mode.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
And that is as far as it goes. St Johnstone can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Bonucci, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Cucurella gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Totti. Not where it came from. He's a sharp little ball here. It's crossed into the middle. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Cadiolou. Thiago. Cadiolou. Both sides exercising caution for now. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. And the finish! He's delivered all right! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good climb! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
St Johnston, it's Drogba! And it's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
That caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Well, that pass isn't the best. St Johnston have reclaimed it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shevchenko gets into a good position. Cadiolou. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. And Aubameyang! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Newcastle with the corner. They're first. They want to be quick to recover this. Drogba. And it's Cadiolou. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Drogba. McAllister. And he was quick to react. Cucurella is always looking to play quality balls. Tonali. 15 minutes till half-time. Gerrard. Thiago. Well read, nice interception. Tonali, pass somewhat off target. A probing pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Totti. Now that's well seen too. Thiago. Tonali. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Towering header! Fermin finds himself offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has not gone well. McAllister. Svensson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Threads one in. Svensson is wide and a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
McAllister makes the interception. Svensson. Gerrard. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Aubameyang. Looking to play him in. Lopez. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Thank you.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution for Newcastle.
St Johnstone
Number
leading,
23.
but only just 2 on the scoreline.
Coming on to
We're
replace him
already
is
back up and
number
running after
19.
half-time. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tonali. And it's Lopez. And it's Drogba. Now it's come to nothing. Svensson. McAllister. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Drogba clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He won't be happy with that one. Howson cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
St Johnstone clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
In with the challenge. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Svensson. Thiago. And the pass is intercepted. Shevchenko scooting forward. Now it's Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. And it's with the keeper. Howson. Ball is over the line.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Andrei Shevchenko. Coming on the field is number 15, Ademola Lookman.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Merino. Looking for the run. And here's Suarez. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Great vision. It's Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Gerrard making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's had it nicked away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal. Oh, the ball's come loose. Has another go. It's in. And the comeback is complete. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Newcastle have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Newcastle leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And it's Merino. Now it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Newcastle can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's been cut out, well played. Juve. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Space for him to turn and look. He's found a way through. Now the bullish header! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. There will be 4 extra minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there goes the final whistle. St Johnstone pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately They take away nothing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Lookman just eases him off the ball. And it's Totti. Oh, facing up to his hand. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Number 12.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So, a breakthrough already. Aubameyang. Lookman! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yamal. McAllister. Neatly. And Aubameyang! That's another chance. It's in. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's in a great position here.
Lookman!
And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've got...
Goes for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. He's shifting through the gears here. And claimed it back swiftly. Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Tries a shot! He's got away with one there. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. McAllister. Now it's Aubameyang. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Szoboszlai looking to play it into the box. Decent hit from there. Thiago, can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Lookman unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Can he latch on to this? Kimmich. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception, well timed. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's McAllister. Looking for options for movement. He's in a good position. And Aubameyang! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Always onto this. Totti! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again! again in a trice, and they are soaring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
St Johnstone visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Totti. And this is Totti, and he's picked out the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costa Curta calmly anticipates, and it's Modric. Now, can they get him away? Totti, and he's being shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball. Thiago. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Aubameyang. Costa Curta. That's the end of the first 45.
St Johnstone are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
St Johnstone up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough.
Number 20, Lamine Yamal.
We're on the move again.
Number 8, Fernando Torres.
Schneider.
Coming on the field. Number 21.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Number 22, Ruud Gullit.
Oh, he's having a go! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
St Johnstone really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And it's Totti. Corner number 3 coming up. Aubameyang! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Lookman, Aubameyang, and Aubameyang! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Aubameyang really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Gullit to Schneider. Now it's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. Now the ball's gone astray. Now that's well seen too. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He's having a hit! Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Brilliantly cut out. Gullit. Now it's Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi finding himself in space. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Always goal side. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Mignon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, well measured. Good take. Great chance! And he's lifted it over.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Schneider. Back in possession and ready to go again. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Svensson. And here's Schneider. Pull it, and the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Number 27.
Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho looking to play him in. Thiago. Svensson. Ball played for Lookman. And this is Gerrard. Now there's a fine ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Another chance from a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number
They're up to
15,
5 corners now.
Ademola Lookman. Number 10, Francesco Totti.
Mignon
Number
claims
19,
comfortable.
Thiago
And now a
Alcantara.
sudden chance to counter.
Coming on the field. Number 18,
Now it's Schneider.
Didier Drogba.
Knocks it into space.
Number 11, Daniel
Well, he was
Olmo.
clearly disappointed with that
Number
pass.
6,
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Serginho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Dani Olmo. Now it's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. And here's Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs.
Aubameyang! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mignon herring after the ball here. Costa Curta. Serginho. And it's Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Over to the right flank. Now it's Kimmich. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.